This is a channeling with Susie Jurovich on November 2nd, 2021.
So let's come together and just do some breath cycles together. We've just had some fun music and really experiencing the gentleness and the joy of the music, the lyrics, the song, and Phil. So it's been very, very powerful. So just take your natural breathing, whatever natural breathing for you. Just really kind of saturate in that beautiful essence that Phil brought in with the music, and just allowing yourself to be completely aware and awake of all of the joy that this time we've had together has really, really amplified so much for each one of us. And each one of us, all of us coming together, creates this beautiful sense of light force energy that is so powerful. And the frequencies that we're working with right now are really opening up to expanding out more of that experience with that heart space, that love energy. And as we move into that love energy, we start feeling better. We start feeling lighter. We start feeling more illuminated by the simple things that bring us so much joy, that we can observe, that we can acknowledge, that we can have gratitude for. And as each one of you are coming together at this event, at this beautiful place called Sedona, we are offering you more as you've had your experiences on the weekend with the cryon energies. But just know that that energy will go with you wherever you go, and also that the energies are amplifying even deeper with those frequencies that you were experiencing over the weekend, and just noticing that these energies are constantly with you. And so wherever you go, wherever you are, whatever you be, is these energies are working for you. And as you continue to raise your vibration up by simply being in the spaces of happiness and joy and love and compassion and wisdom beyond the ages, we know we are able to access and bring in the energies that come in that best support you with what you are seeking for now. And we know that this experience of receiving these energies that come through from the higher realms come in just for you. So when you are looking at the things that you are dealing with, or challenges, or these things that you're facing that are strange or abnormal or whatever it is, do know that you can draw in those energies. They're so powerful, big bandwidths of energies that will be illuminating the things that you are creating in your life right now. We'd really like to really share with you the amount of love that is pouring out through you right now with each one of you that are in this space. That love is broadcasting way beyond this room, way beyond this Sedona, way beyond this place, Arizona, and way beyond into the cosmological awarenesses that are always with us, always present. And as we know, the energies have been so spiked, for the last few years and times, many, many times like this before. We know that we are following our own guidance, coming more into our sense of the inner knowing of who we are. And when we do that, we find that love of self, that love of our body, the love of the trillions of cells that operate us and show us the way. Show us the way. So here in Sedona, in this beautiful place that we've found ourselves in, we find that sense of love. We find that sense of presence. We find that sense of knowing. We find that sense of just being. For our beautiful Sandra on the call, she always wondered what her purpose was. It was to be being. And each one of us are being in present moment with the experiences of this now, feeling that love, feeling that presence, that I am love. I am coming directly from source energy, bringing that love in. Each one of you, as you go on your way back to the places where you stay, is that you'll find that this love will begin to be shown so easily for you. There's no stretching or trying to find or try to cure anything anymore. All you'll be seeing now from this place of this beingness is that love is everywhere. It is forever present. It is always with us. The times where we feel that there's void, it is pure love. And if you're feeling I don't feel the love, you just draw in that love and know it's already there. And with this energy that's happening across this cosmological occurrence, it's crazy. We know. But we know that you are in the right place, the right time, and you're in the right frequency to move through this and to be triumphant with your harmonic energy that you're bringing into this planet. And as we do this, we are watching you. And we're so elated that each one of you has a purpose here. Each one of you is doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing. We are so grateful for each one of you that have come to this beautiful Sedona to have an experience and to share and walk the path, to sit and be in the sun and to meditate and to do all of these beautiful things. The singing, the laughing from last night was just a miracle with all that laughing and the toning. All of these beautiful, beautiful frequencies come in, and this will help raise your vibration. Little dips will come. We know it's funny here on this planetary school, but we remind you when that dip comes in and that maybe that flow is a little bit stagnant down here, we remind you to continue to lift up your consciousness, lift up that sense of love of self, the love of source. You could say love of self or love of source. You could say that source energy is right here within each one of you, and each one of you broadcasting that light. Continue to broadcast your light in such a way that it magnifies and it continues to multiply, and it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And we know that each one of you, beautiful light beings, you beautiful love light beings, are exactly where you are right now. Any times if you're feeling that, oh, I don't feel it. It's so funny how we are, right? Is that we notice that we can just come back into alignment. I am source. I am God. I am source manifest. What I seek, it comes true. What I say, it's my truth. And continue to operate from these places where that you are able to share that love. This message today is all about love for each one of you, because as we've been here together, it's been a spectacular time for these beautiful divine beings, these beautiful lights, these beautiful sovereign beings, Oh my gosh, it's been so wonderful. It's been so wonderful to observe. So we offer you this sentiment of love in all areas of your life, and that you know with certainty the moments where you feel there's no love, just know that love is still there. It's just still there. Just remember that sense of source energy that comes through, that brilliance of light, that radiance of light. We also would like to offer a little bit about your body. And so with your body, we're asking you to really speak kindly to yourself. You've got something that's funny that's not really operating quite right. It's like something different. Just start talking to your body. I love my body. Whatever is happening, it's fantastic. Whatever I'm doing, it's great. I can't believe how amazing my body is healing. It's healing all the time. I can't even believe that. Start talking to your body, because as we know, the energies are very big, very, very big. And in this planetary school, there's so much going on. But we'd like for you to speak directly to your body once you start noticing something that's showing up. And you don't give it a name. We always say, don't give it a name. Do not give it a name. Just start tending to it and just gently saying, I love this part of my body. Oh, it feels so good in my body. My body is healing all the time. I ask and boom, it is so. This is what we are suggesting for you as we move through the energies, as the energies continue to keep broadcasting all of this other kind of energies about. So continue to work with your body, noticing, no naming, claiming what you want, and then keep loving yourself. Is there any questions? You may ask.
Are the Astros going to win?
What was that?
I'm sorry, Beth. I said, are the Astros going to win? That was beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Anything else? Anything else to cover? Any other frequencies you want to work with? Anything with your body? Or are you complete?
My new bruise.
What did you say?
I have a new bruise. I've never had one of these things that are blood things on the top of the skin.
Yes, we know. We know you. We do know you. And we do know you that you go quickly. So what we would suggest for you is that you just start slowing down. We talked about this before. You talked about this before. You talked about this before. You talked about this before. So what we'd like for you to do is to remember there's nothing that you need to do really quick right now. Just keep working with the energies that are moving about for you. But slow down. All of you, blanket. All of you need to slow down. Because as these energies are really, really profound and we're feeling like we've got to hurry and scurry, we've got to do all these different things, we don't need to do that anymore. All of that has been laid down. Slowing down, being present, being consciously aware of what you're doing with the actions that you're moving through and the things that maybe you're moving something and maybe that does cause something there. Slow down. What is the rush? Slow down. Be present to what is. Your divine body, your outer layer, all of this is covering all of our light, right? So all of these organs, this beautiful skin, that's all this organ energy is protecting our light bodies, right? So slowing down, being aware, start talking to yourself. Asking your guides, your angels, whatever source energy that you work with, you start working with that. But most importantly, is slow down. There's no rush. We think we have to continue to scurry. There's no need to do that anymore. That is from another dimension that you people are not even operating in anymore. So we are lifting you up to raise up to the awareness that we don't need to have that rush and that hurrying energy. When we expand into the higher dimensions, just as you all are doing right now, moving through all of the dimensions, that each one of you have the ability to slow down. In essence, there is no time, right? There is absolutely no time. It's the eternal moment of now. So if you're living in the eternal moment of now, when you can totally relate to it and it is who you are, there is no time. So hurrying and rushing and having boo-boos of such, right, is that we don't need to do that. We are consciously aware. We are consciously awake. We are awake. We are awake. We are awake. And when you're in that awakened state, you're more present to how your body is operating and how you are living in your body. All we have is this body. We have all these trappings around us that prove something to us that this is something that is special and wonderful, and it is here in Sedona. But when it comes just to the body, you care gently for your body. You tend to, like we've over this weekend, there's been talk of the babies. We want to carry that into our own self, that wonderment and this beautiful energy of caring and gentling and being gentle with the babies. But we also want to be gentle with our own selves. Slowing down, observing what is, and simply being in that state, in that presence of self-love. Because when we go outside of that, and we start going into these other fields of awareness that are scurrying energy, we're forgetting about the love of self. So the best we can do as beautiful light beings, each one of you, is to continue to just observe and notice what you're experiencing in life, taking care of that beautiful body that you have. And remember that love of self. I love myself just as I am, in all my beauty and all my magnificence. I love myself just as I am, in all my beauty and all my magnificence. I love myself just so much. I love myself.